welcome to HillBro, and today I am on the east end of the St. Anthony Sand Dunes. If you remember 2 years ago, I put out the challenge, the HillBro Dune Challenge, on riding from the very east end of the St. Anthony Sand Dunes to the very west end of the St. Anthony Sand Dunes, and I challenged anyone to beat my time. Well, the challenge has been met, and I have officially been beaten. So I am standing here with a local Idahoan, Brent Staten, who is the one who has officially beat my time on the HillBro Dune Challenge. Brent, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Isaac.
So tell me a little about yourself and what you're riding and how you were able to beat my time on this Dune Challenge.
Well, we've been coming up here for years, since I was a baby pretty much. And you stopped by, talked to us last summer, told us about the challenge. So late in the year, I thought, well, might be my last trip, so took the dirt tires and loaded up, headed over there, kind of impromptu. Didn't plan on doing a challenge, but I got out there and looked at the dog blue and said, hey, what do you think? Should we do it? And he looked at me and, well, dogs don't talk, so he didn't say anything, but
he said go with his eyes. That kind of hurts my feelings even more. It was on a whim you did this. You didn't get set after this to prepare much or anything?
Yeah, I plan was to kind of plan it out, but we got out there, just decided, well, let's go for it. And
awesome.
So just nailed it and went.
So my best time I've been able to do this challenge in is 49 minutes and 39 seconds. So how much more did you beat my time by?
Oh, I'm not sure. It was, what, I think 47 something.
So Brett actually sent me his route and his track and his time when he told me he had beat it, and he did it in 47 minutes and 26 seconds. And so pretty good, you know, 2 minutes and plus. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, just under 2 minutes, I think. But yeah,
cool.
Had a good navigator. So.
Awesome. Well, you'll have to introduce your navigator and the machine you did it in.
So, machine is a 2016 YXZ. Suspension's about as stock as it gets. Does have an exhaust, cams, and an intake with Whaler tuning. And then my co-pilot down here, Blue, come here, is Blue down here. He has an addiction to riding. Doesn't like bugs. And yeah, it was just a fun challenge.
In order to do the Dune Challenge in that amount of time, someone has to be very familiar with the dunes and really familiar with his machine.
Yeah, so this is my second machine. I've got a white one. I've got just under 23,000 miles on. I bought new in spring of 2018. This one's got just under 8,000. So put a few miles on it, and we've been riding the dunes since I was just a small pup. So very familiar with riding out here. Not so much the north side of the road, but at least the main dune area.
So kind of like I alluded earlier, Brent actually was able to accomplish, do the Dune Challenge over about 6 months ago. He did it back in mid-October in 2025 and told me about it, and I was really excited to see that a local Idahoan with a YXZ was able to do this. But fall is my busy time of the year, and then obviously the dunes and stuff shut down until April, May. It wasn't until just today we were able to meet back up and be able to do this video. I think what we're going to do today is we're going to take Brent's route that he took on the Dune Challenge from the east end to the west end, and we're going to chase him a little bit and highlight a couple of the spots of the routes, have a little fun, and see how Brent moves on the sand dunes. Let's go check it out. So it was a lot of fun to rip around with Brent in the sand dunes. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed on how well he knows the dunes, because I pride myself on knowing the dunes pretty well. But even some of these trails, kind of on the east end of the butte, as you make your way from the small dunes to the big dunes, he's able to get in and off the trail, kind of the exits from the dunes to the trails, the places I didn't even know were there. He'll drop down, I'll be like, oh, there's a trail there. And so, but Brent, it was a lot of fun running your route. And again, really impressed with how well you know the dunes and how well you know your YXZ. I don't know, what's your thoughts of the challenge? What'd you think about it?
I think it was fun. Like, it was a really fun challenge. It's achievable, it's attainable, that's for sure. I guess something I had never thought of, had never done, so it was definitely fun, but you gotta push.
So Brent, what do you think you personally was an advantage that you had?
I'd say advantage-wise, probably knowledge of the dunes, experience on the dunes, and just knowing my machine, and just trying to be smooth without hammering through stuff.
Yeah, I honestly would agree. That is probably the most key thing for doing this challenge. It's not about your machine. Of course, a machine could help, but the key is being familiar with the dunes and what you're driving. It's probably the most important thing.
Yep.
So.
And ability to read the sand is also major.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I do think I've figured out your secret weapon, and it's your navigator. Blue.
Yeah, he definitely keeps me in line, tells me where to go.
That dog is funny. Watch, see him bite? He hates bugs, and so he'll eat the bugs out of the air, and then he just jumps in that car, that YXZ, and he's just ready to go.
He's my riding partner.
You have a special friend.
Yep.
From my understanding, back in October when you ran this route, you actually didn't have any paddle tires on your machine.
No, I was running Tux Terabytes, which are not great in the sand, and a super heavy wheel, so I was only able to pull fourth gear. I couldn't pull any taller than that.
Yeah, so for those of you thinking about doing this challenge, I mean, you're welcome to try it on a set of paddles. Don't know if it's necessary, but even on a set of Tusks, which they're good tires, but in the sand, they suck. and he's still able to rip that YXZ.
There's a lot of rocks, so
yeah,
be wary of that with paddles.
Yeah, and that's where I say it's probably not wise to run paddles, is because you do have to run on the east end. Between sections of the dunes, you do have to run the trail, and you have to go over lava heaves. So for those of you who are wanting to do this challenge, my route as well as Brent's route will be linked in this video, as well as on my website, HillBro. If you go to HillBro, you go to media, there'll be a dune challenge there. And so you'll be able to compare our routes along with the route that you want to do or have done. Let's see if we can keep this thing going, you guys. This is a lot of fun. Also, remember, this is a challenge from east to west, not west to east. West to east, I mean, it's doable, but again, that is the dangerous direction. That's where everyone gets hurt, because you can't see the ledges of the dunes, and that's where they fly off the dunes and get hurt. Also, this is just an open invitation. It's nothing official. So it's on you guys. Be respectful, be responsible, be courteous. Let's keep this going. I think it'd be fun. And Brent, I've actually got something for you. I have actually been waiting 2 years to hand one of these out, but because you're the first one to beat my time and officially give me a recorded route via Onyx. It doesn't have to be Onyx, but you do have to record your route on where you start, where you end, and the time in between. And so I've got you a very exclusive, sorry, I'll have you open that up. A very exclusive t-shirt. It's HillBro Dune Challenge on the back. QR code for, you know, the video. And his time, 47 minutes, 26 seconds.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. So don't think I'm going to be handing these shirts out to everyone. But I will have them available. So if for anyone who wants to do this challenge, and like I say, you don't have to beat the time, even if it takes hours. Start from the east, go to the west, and if you like the ride, shirts are available on the website. and just put your time in that allotted slot on the back of the shirt, and you'll have yourself a very exclusive t-shirt for those who want to try the Dune Challenge, the HillBro Dune Challenge.
I'd say it's a fun, unique ride, whether you're doing the challenge or not.
It is fun. And that's what it's all about. It's about just having fun. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you, Brent, for sharing your route with us.
Thank you, Isaac, for letting me do it.
You bet. Hope to see you guys out here. Thanks for watching HillBro.